Hello everyone, it's BuzzRail96 here, and welcome to the first live stream of 2024. Hope you all had a wonderful festive period with your family, and I hope you have a happy and healthy new year too. So for the first Train Sim World live stream of 2024, I'm actually going to be taking a look at something that I picked up recently that was on a sale on PlayStation, and that is the West Cornwall local Steam Railtour pack. I got it for a discount of how much did I pay for it? I think I paid like just over £2 for it. I've always said I'm never going to get these stupid these gameplay packs that are at full price. If they're like £1, £2, then I think that's reasonable. So we're going to go into the Railtour Rover journey and have some fun. We'll pick the first chapter, Touring the Coast, and we're just going to do some services going up and down the Cornish main line. So this will be the first service of the stream, where we'll be going from Penzance to Truro. So let's rock and roll. I do have a bit of a cough and a lump in my throat, so apologies if you hear me coughing on a sadly consistent basis in this stream. Right, I'll say my hellos to Sophie. Yes, I'm very well, thank you, Sophie. Nice to hear from you. Hope you're well. It's been a long time, but good to see you all. Good to see you well. All right. Okay, I just had to check my headset for a minute. It was actually working. I just found out that the volume was turned down, that was all. Right, cylinder cocks are open. Release the combination brake. Turn on the AWS. Just check the points before we can proceed. Seems all good to go. What we need to do is stop at Penzance signal 39, and then we will couple up to the coaches. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Right. Let's put the train into reverse, the engine into reverse, I should say. Rear camera, that might be nice. We'll take a look at the exterior of this locomotive in a second. Boy, it's been a long time since I've done streaming. Feels like months to me. I forgot to turn on the motion blur. And I've also forgotten to change the HUD. For some reason the HUD keeps going back to the original when I want to have the minimal HUD applied. It's better. Hey Commando, nice to see you, hope you're well. Oh, did I change the points? Oh no, it's okay, that one's automated. Panic for a second there. Go. Right, just go to the free camera a minute. Oh no, actually, put the cylinder cocks on. Open the cylinder cocks. Reverser to forward position. That should do. Now I can change the coupler type on the coaches. No, it wasn't enough. I will have to go backwards. Thought I was close enough to couple. I can put the reverser in forward position. Unlock the doors, uncouple the rear locomotive, which is a Class 37. That does have additional services with this Railtour pack. It brings the coaches in and out of Penzance, and switches platforms and what have you. I think it also takes some empty coaches up the line to be stored in a siding somewhere. I haven't really looked at where that siding is, where the coaches are stored. But yeah, this is the locomotive. It's the Spirit of Steam locomotive, the Jubilee. It comes in 3 liveries. This wonderful British Railways black livery, which I really like, it's my favourite. It's got British Railways logo there. Really crisp, clear logo. I don't know what that is. I think that's a bolt. Maybe it's from... Is that glitching through the logo there? I don't know. But yeah, it also has British Railway tail lights, or tail lamps. See the British Railway logo there. It's got some warning stickers as well scattered about, you know, danger, overhead wires, and in the cab as well. As this is a Railtour service, we will apply all of the lamps. And this is quite cool, you can change the head plate to the Cornishman, or the Cornish Riviera Express. I think for this one we'll have the Cornishman. That is accurate. I've looked at pictures online. That is just like the real world version. And obviously there are some changes in the cab. So you've got an AWS system, speedometer, which is very helpful. And also some signs up here as well, telling you about the engine is fitted with a automatic steam brake, which I've just learned. Wow, never knew that. And an atomizer lubrication, LMS. The second livery as well, which we'll play around with later, is a lovely LMS livery. I think it's like a crimson red livery, something like that. I don't know the official name of the livery. And the final one is basically the exact same livery, The BR black and the LMS livery decorated in festive lights. The coaches are also decorated in festive lights too. So let's depart. Close the cylinder cocks. Not many coaches on this consist. For this Railtour, I think it's, what is it, 5, I think, if I remember. Yeah, just 5. I forgot to put the tail lights on at the back. Oopsie daisy, that's my fault. I'll do that right now. Just got to find it first. There we go. I do like the tail lights. I do like the tail lamps. They do look different. I do like it has the British Rail logo. That's a nice touch. One thing I do find a bit peculiar is that all of the Railtour services only go from Penzance to Truro or Truro to Penzance. It does not go up to St Austell, which I find a bit bizarre, considering you know, these services in the timetable, you know, go to places like Birmingham New Street or Paddington, yet you can't continue the service from Truro to St Austell, which I find a bit strange, but there you go. Right, I'll go to my customary front camera. See the engine at work. It's much better than being in the cab because you really can't see much, and it's noisy as well. Excuse me. Sophie, nice colours, reminds me of Dennis the Menace. Where's the Cornish pasty? I don't know. Maybe the passengers have stolen it. The Commander of the Pacer is literally the only thing it's got going for it. Sophie, that would be a fun one, a Jubilee decorated as a Mars bar of Twix. Yeah. Oh, Twix, that'd be a cool colour, wouldn't it? It'd be like a goldish bronze colour. That'd be quite cool. Now, Commander, by the way, Dovetail said on Discord that they've abandoned Steam entirely. Wow. Peak Forest didn't sell well at all, so apparently they've given up. Really? They're going to give up on Steam completely? Wow, that's sad if that is the case. I'd be very surprised if they just give up with Steam. You know, they spent years trying to actually make the bloody thing, and now they've just abandoned it. What, because of sales not being good? Well, if Dovetail make better quality products, you know, Spirit Steam, if they improve that, as well as, you know, Peak Forest, then they would have good sales. So got hit in the face by a bridge. Yeah, I'm very surprised if that is the case. Yeah, which yeah, we will see. No, it's alright, it's fine, it's okay. I cannot hear you. Oh, thank you. Alright? Hey Samuel Smith, nice to see you, hope you're well. Just over 3 miles to go until St Durf. Would it be cool if you did a steam service to St Ives and back? It'd be quite interesting on the tight curves. It's very nice. No, I'm the same, Sophia. I didn't think Peak Forest was bad. The sales might have been so low because it's ridiculously expensive. That might be why, you know, it just puts people off, you know, looking at £30 price tags or, what is it, $50 or $40 price tags for routes these days. So, but yeah, I am very surprised that Peak Forest sold poorly, if that is the case. I mean, there needs to be some statistics attached to that. I mean, it's just a claim, isn't it? So, more rumour. So, you know, we'll see. My camera, they've ruined it. Oh well. Yeah, going back to Peak Forest, I think that's a very good route. Certainly from the scenery perspective, it's better than the norm from Dovetail. And the fact that it's going to get even better with a bigger timetable and a Class 104 diesel multiple unit. I look forward to that. It should be good fun. Oh, we're going too fast, I think. Oh yeah, right on the money. Perfect, look at that. Here we are at St Durf. Commander, yeah, it was confirmed by a dev. Steam is just dead. They've literally abandoned it. Oh, that is such a shame if that is the case. Sophie loves semaphore signals and signal boxes. Certainly an art to it, isn't it? These days, obviously, you just look at a computer screen and lights, you know, of a little map of the station and all the tracks and points and signals and all that kind of stuff. Whereas in the old days, you had to, well, not the old days, it's still around today, isn't it, semaphore signal boxes, but, you know, still had to put a bit of work into it. On a bit of a steep gradient, so we should be okay. The next stop is Redruth, 10 miles away. Oh yeah, the Class 158 is a very decent bit of rolling stock from Skyhook Games. Sounds pretty good. Physics, the looks. It's a very decent little multiple unit. So the problem is their electronic signalling is crap. Only a week after New Haven area is re-signalled to Three Bridges, the signalling got faulty on the new systems. I swear you have more signal failures in the modern era than you did back in the, you know, the British Rail BR Blue days in the 70s and 80s. A bit of 90s as well. Speed limit 45 coming up. Just passing through the town of Hale, so we will not be stopping at this station. We won't be stopping at what's the next one? Is it? There's another station we're not stopping at. What's it called? Campbell. That's it. Campbell. We won't be stopping at Campbell either. So it's interesting that this Railtour service doesn't stop at all the stations. On the way to Truro. We've got a bit of a steep gradient here, so this will be a good test for the Jubilee. Sophie, if I was in charge of Network Rail, I'd scrap all. Roxanne, bring back the semaphores. Yeah. Funny enough, actually, there was some semaphores in Cornwall. I saw a video of it that popped up on my recommendations the other day. And it was the last semaphore signals used on the Cornish main line. I think it was near Liscard or something like that. So all being, you know, ripped up and taken away and replaced by modern, more reliable signalling, apparently. We'll see if that's proof if that's to be true in the West Country. Whenever that happens. For those of you just wondering, I've just had a Galaxy smooth milk chocolate bar and a couple of digestives. I'm in a good mood. Heck, Tottenham just drew 2-2 at Manchester United, so I'm happy. I was fearing the worst today, to be honest. I thought Spurs were going to get absolutely smashed, but no, they held their own. Played very well, actually, for large portions of the game, particularly second half. So yeah, very happy with a point. Well, Komodo, assuming you got this Steam DLC on sale. Yeah, right, I picked the West Cornwall Railtour pack on sale. That is currently happening on PlayStation. I got it for just over, I think it was just over £2. I thought, that's the sort of prices these gameplay packs should be set at from the off. £2, no higher. What did I also get? That was on the sale. I got the BNSF SD70 ACE, since Dovetail said in one of their roadmaps, I think it was back in November or December, that they are going to improve the SD70 ACE, certainly from its timetable perspective, because it comes with two bits of rolling stock. One's like a BNSF flatbed for like North American trailers, and the other is some what's it called? The yellow wagons. It's like a wood one. I forget what it is. But that particular wagon isn't new. It's new to the route though, and I picked it up for, again, just over £2, which I thought, that's all right. And it is quite cool, even though it's in a bit of a terrible state, that you get to use a different mainline locomotive other than the ES44C4 on Cajon Pass. There's an abandoned platform there, a station on the right hand side. Oh dear, what a sad sight that is. It just doesn't look good, does it, the scenery? I mean, the trees and everything isn't the problem, it's that flat, bland, green grass texture. Why, oh why did they use it with it? And speaking of Rivet Games, I took a look at their stream for the Bernina line that's coming out. I think it's next week. I don't know, I'm not going to get it either way. You know, I have a few pet peeves with that route. The first one is that the safety systems on the Allegra aren't going to be working on console at all, due to an error that they've made up, that they found Rivet or Dovetail, and even though they found the problem or discovered the issue, they're still going to go ahead with release, so wonderful. Oopsie daisy. Another thing as well is that even though I've known for a fair while, or most of us know for a fair while now, a couple of months, that it's not the full Bernina line experience, it's only the highest point of the route down to Tirano in Italy, which is what, just over 25 miles. It's priced at £30, which I think is just absolutely ridiculous. You'd be mad, absolute mad, to get that route at full price. I mean, even with a 10% discount on Steam at the moment, still way too expensive. Way too overpriced. Proceed at restricted speed. What's that all about? Just flashed up on the screen. Oh, some cows. just over 4 miles to go until Redruth. And yeah, going back to my little rant on the Bernina line, I mean, I'm going to try and make it as balanced as possible. There are some good things about it. I do think the scenery is much better than the Arosa line, no question about it. And even though I'm frustrated that the Allegra's safety systems aren't going to be working on console for release, it does look good, it sounds okay, and I do like the fact they've got the announcements in 3 different languages. That is a nice touch from Livid Games. But yeah, I'm not paying 30 odd pounds, let alone 26 or 25 quid for a route that's just under 25 miles, and it's not the full Bernina line. I'm sorry. It's not like there's a lot to do, because it's just going up and down the mountain doing passenger services and the occasional shunting and freight mixed in there as well. So yeah, it doesn't interest me. Maybe it's on a steep discount, maybe, but at the moment, no chance. I mean, where do you start seeing value for your money? You know what I mean? I hope the Bernina line sells poorly. It's funny, I think Dovetail did like a poll or something on their social media channels just before the new year. I think it was, what do you think is the best route that's been released for Train Sim 4? And obviously the answer was the Blackpool Branches route, which is an excellent route. I haven't got it yet, because I'm going to pick it up on a discount. But yeah, just looking at the photographs and the reviews on Steam, yeah, it's a very, very good route. Just over 2 miles to go until Redruth. Sophie also out of Nottinghamshire towards Grantham, Ellington Junction, signal box, still got NX entry exit panel on the Ellington Jordan level crossing. Ooh, very good. Oh, Commander, you just picked up the ScotRail Express. What do you think of it? Pleased with it, or not so much? So if you're waiting to see that adventurer route, that London thing. Oh, the London Overground. The Goblin line, is that what you mean? So if you steep discount, yeah, sale for £1, yeah. Yeah, 18 months. Maybe that's how long every single route should take to be made. 18 months. You need quality, not quantity. That's what Dovetail and the others don't get. It would be nice if we had some loco add-ons, like proper loco add-ons, rather than just constantly pushing out new routes to please their bank managers or their board of directors, whoever. Well, we're just coming into Redruth now. Thank you. Oh well, it doesn't matter if we're nearly 4 minutes late. It's a Railtour service. Enjoy the steam action instead of worrying about time and rushing. We are at the roof. I wonder if you can use these liveries on the other Steam timetables. Like Spirit Steam. That'd be quite nice. If not, then you could just probably use them on Scenario Planner or Free Roam Mode and all that kind of jazz. I'm going to have a sip of tea. Which is a bit cold now, unfortunately. Oh, I hope it's a good route as well, Sophie. Considering how short the Goblin Line is, what was it, just over 13 miles? Better be a good route. It's just such a shame it didn't have the North London line with it, or the West London line. You know, mash it all together. That would be awesome. Come on, train. Let's get moving. Struggling. Come on. Going into a tunnel. Very small tunnel. The next and final stop is Truro. Just under 7.5 miles away. Hey Daniel, nice to see you, hope you're well. Very good evening to you. Just having some fun on the West Cornwall local route with the Steam Railtour pack that I picked up at a very steep discount. Just over £2. That's how much I think this pack is worth. So if you can get it at £2 or just under, go for it. Anything more, no chance. I haven't checked the scenarios, to be fair, with the Steam Railtour pack. I must say as well that as far as timetables go, you do get free Christmas-style services for Midland Main Line and another timetable service for the ScotRail Express, actually. Since Commander said earlier about he picked up the ScotRail Express on a discount. Commando, it's a very good route. I got it for £15. Oh, that's not bad. £15, that's good. I think I got it for more than that. I think I got it for just under 20, I think. But I probably should have waited it to be cheaper, but yeah, it is a good route, underrated, I feel. Yeah, I mean, I was quite surprised by it. I thought it was a decent route. Yeah, the 385 has some little issues when it comes to the sound. much out. I thought it was a decent overall route. I think one of the better Rivet games, one of the better packages that Rivet games have launched for Train Sim World. Ben Davis, hey, how are you? Nice to see you, hope you're well. Will you get the new upcoming group? Nope. What do you think of the Hatton Railway shop closing down? Yeah, I saw it on Instagram. Very sad and obviously disappointed that, you know, those people are going to be losing their jobs. I think it was a multitude of reasons, you know, inflation or, you know, just the cost of keeping the place running and, you know, selling products and all that stuff. So yeah, it's very, very sad. Maybe Hornby should buy it. Buy the company and keep it going. Well, not just their own stock, but you know, other brands that make models for the model railway world. I don't know if it's in administration, but I just saw a post one day. It says, "Oh, sadly, we're closing down." And then I went to their page, and it came up with a whole list of reasons as to why and when they're closing, etc., etc. It's very, very sad, I must say. Oh, you've got a week off, Daniel. Very nice indeed. Hope the weather's good for you. Hopefully it will warm up a bit. It's been absolutely freezing in the UK the past couple of weeks now, isn't it? Commander, yeah, true. I've wanted it since they announced it because I love modern commuter stuff. Fair enough. Still not as good as the Glossop line. It's becoming your top 3 routes for you. Really, the Glossop line? I am surprised. It's sweet, but it's short. That's the problem. But yeah, I think the Glossop line is a nice little package overall. It's still a bit too short for my liking. It's not quite as busy, but you know, what can you expect? It's the Glossop line. But it is cheap. Well, not cheap. It's less expensive. Let's put it that way. It's just under £19, £20, I should say. Camera's been hit in the head again. Bridge. Again. Hit in the face. One thing I do like about West Cornwall Local is, even though the scenery is, well, let's be honest, it's not good, is it? It's a bit crap compared to the other historic British routes in the game. It is challenging, you know, with the various undulations. You know, some steep uphills, some steep downhills. You know, the gradients certainly do make this route more of a challenge. It's not, you know, just flat and boring. I mean, I still have one issue is, you know, they got the St Ives branch line there. It would have been nice if they had the branch line down to the dockyard, I think it is at Falmouth. Would have been nice if they had it, if they added that branch line. I think it was originally going to The route was originally going to terminate at, end at Truro, but they decided to extend the route. Oh god, we're now under tender. And now we're out again. But yeah, they decided, like, I don't know, a few weeks towards its release to, postpone the original release date and then extend the route up to St Austell, which I still find is a bit odd. Like, why St Austell? I don't know. You might as well just keep it going up to Plymouth at that rate, or Bodmin or Liscard, something that has other connecting services. Liscard for, I think it's the Loo Valley line, Plymouth because of, it's Plymouth. The Ocean City, as it's known as. I went to Plymouth last summer. It was to see a show. Not a bad city at all. Certainly a good theatre, I'll give it that. And actually, as a to top the day off, the trains are on time. And there was no issues whatsoever. Going up and down the country to Plymouth and back. Two miles to go until Truro. Down here I think it's going to be freezing. Yeah, tell me about it. Too cold, too cold. Ugh, hate it. Actually, Sophie, I've been having homemade fruit bread and shortbread as well. It's marvellous. Love it. Only problem is I have to eat all of it very, very quickly because it's got a bit of a short lifespan. Come on, fair enough. For me it's perfect, it's short, but it's a complete route. Very true. So you can keep going up and down, plus the scenery Manchester Piccadilly is very well done. I agree. If only Dovetail could have good scenery on most of the routes they make. But anyway, it is a good route. A short but sweet little route. Right, we're just coming into Truro now. Back in the cab. I wish I could see this out of his cab more clearly. We're coming in pretty quick, aren't we? Mother. He's managed to glitch for his semaphore signal. That's not what I'm worried about right now. I want to stop at the station and not go through a red. We'll just cruise into the station. Let gravity take control of the train, or maybe not. Okay, fair enough. I was going to wait for it to come forward. I can't just stop it there. Just bring it forward a little bit more. That's better. I don't know if the name plates change as well on the sides. This one's called Leander. Interesting name. Don't know if it's a Cornish name, but yeah, interesting. So that's the first service done. The Cornishman. Let's open the cylinder cocks. Yeah, you can see they've got some rolling stock here. They've got the 12-ton brake vans from I think that's from Northern Transpennine. It's such a shame they've never used. Same goes for these coaches. Would have been cool to have some shunting in these yards. And over here should be a train on platform. What is it? 1 or something? Yeah, platform 1. Yeah, there's a train that's this is apparently going to Penzance, but it's not. This is the train that goes to and from Falmouth. Oh, I got an achievement. The West Cornwall Pirate King. Rawr. Ahar, me hearties. That just makes me want to play Assassin's Creed Black Flag now. That's a great game if you haven't got it. And it's cheap. Even better. Ben Davis, I stopped playing this game. When do we get an update on the West Somerset Railway? I just love driving steam trains to the timetable. I don't know. Dovetail haven't said when it will be coming, but it should be in the first half of the year. Should be. I'll be amazed if it isn't. Or push back for Train Sim World 5 whenever the hell that happens. Which, yeah, probably be this year, unfortunately. It's a West Cornwall steam loco in service, according to Alexa. Alexa knows best, doesn't she? Is the Doncaster route any good, Spurs? It's, well, I mean, the concept's flawed from the very start because it's, you know, it's in the kind of nothing area of the East Coast main line, you know. Not to offend anyone living in Doncaster or Peterborough or Newark Northgate or what's the other one? Newark. It's just not much to do, really. It's just up and down, high-speed services. You know, it's different stopping patterns, and there is some freight. Yeah, it's just a bit boring, I suppose. But you know, the Zuma is okay. I'm on the wrong bloody thing. Mode for starters. Do apologise. That one, there we go. Yeah. Is it worth picking up at full price? No. If you get it on the discount, I think it's okay, you know. It makes the gameplay from the route, you know, has to make do with the limitations of the route, you know, the fact it doesn't go to Lincoln or it doesn't, you know, go to York or Leeds or anything like that, you know. Or if we had the East Coast main line south from Peterborough to London, then yeah, the gameplay opportunities would be much, much better than what we've got on the current version of the East Coast main line, Peterborough to Doncaster. But it is a long route, it's 80 miles. The longest end-to-end route, apparently, according to Dovetail. I was going to say, it's very dark, isn't it, all of a sudden? What locomotive are we using? Is it the black one again? No, I don't want to use the black one. I want to use the LMS livery. Benders, did people say we're going to Train Sim World 5 this year? That's true. Well, it's not true, but it's a high possibility. You know, usually they used to do a 2-year cycle with main games, but now it seems they've just done it to a yearly cycle, just so they can make more money, basically. Unfortunately, probably cost you an arm and a leg for Train Sim World 5 now, to be honest. Now. This is a service from Truro to Penzance. Let's see if this one has a different livery. If not, then I'll just go in the timetable and pick the LMS livery myself. Oh, I thought it was for a second. It's not. Okay, I'll just have to do it from the timetable menu. I don't know, does it... does the livery actually alternate in the journey mode? I could try again, maybe, just to, I don't know, for clarity. Let's give it a try. Anyway, I'll say the usual YouTube shenanigans. If you'd enjoyed the stream so far, the first stream of 2024, then feel free to hit the thumbs up button below. And if you are watching for the first time, be it live or on playback, then yeah, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Right, I'll give it one more chance. Ben Davis, did you have a good Christmas and New Year? I did have a good Christmas, New Year. Thank you. I really did. It's the same livery, isn't it? Damn, it is. Never mind. Back to the main menu again. Yeah, New Year was great. Christmas was great. Lovely, peaceful, quiet Christmas and New Year with a family. Yeah, it was good fun. Got some nice presents. I got some Spurs socks, a Spurs hat. What else? A woolly hat, I should say. What else did I get? I got a hoodie as well, a Nike Spurs hoodie. So that was nice, in navy blue. And I got a PlayStation gift card. Hence why I brought these DLCs. Because you know, I thought, I'm not going to pay my own money for it. Let's just use money that's on the gift card. It was only a £20 gift card, so I thought, why not? Well, just to tell you these scenarios. These are all the scenarios. You've got reliving history, the royal service, cooling off steam, old troubles with modern solutions, apparently. More like modern troubles with old solutions, more like these days, and arriving home for Christmas. And for timetables, you get the LMS in Jubilee Black, LMS Crimson, I did get that right, and 2 festive variations as well. We'll pick the Crimson one. And then we'll pick that one. We'll just set it to summertime. Clear day. There we go. Commander, fair enough. The only reason I'd ever consider getting it is to get the 801 to paint in the livery editor. I couldn't really drive it anywhere realistic apart from having it sat at Edinburgh, Waverley or Piccadilly, yeah. So yeah, the 801 has got limited use on other routes in the game. Well, you can't use on any other timetable. You can use it as static stock or in the scenario planner. That's about it as far as its uses go on other bits of content in Train Sim World that you may have. Where's the lamp? It's very dark in here, isn't it? Let's unlock the doors. This is the LMS livery. The LMS Crimson livery. Got to put that lamp on. I do apologise. In the previous service, we'll have the Cornish Riviera Express. This is a gorgeous livery. The numbering on the graphics is a little bit, it's not as clear as I would like up close, but this LMS, gorgeous. It looks so much better in the sunlight, believe me. It's a gorgeous looking livery. Immediately get the Harry Potter Hogwarts Express vibes. Maybe someone's even done that. They've probably done like some sort of Harry Potter style livery. AWS is on. See the train depart. Come on. I want you lovely ladies and gentlemen to see this livery in the daylight. It is gorgeous. Now, there we go. It is a marvellous looking livery. I like both liveries, they're very, very good. Right, the first stop is St-Earth, which is 18 miles away. Wow, okay, so it's pretty cool just learning, you know, the fact that it seems each Railtour service have different stopping patterns. That is a nice touch. Sophie to pay an arm and a leg, just clone and sell my Pedestal. Yeah, or make an artificial intelligence version of him, or hologram of him. Ben Davis, I'd like to see more deals on Xbox, but more in the USA. Yeah, I mean, I know the Xbox community are a bit frustrated that, you know, PlayStation is getting more share of the spoil, so to speak, when it comes to sales. Sadly, it's beyond Dovetail's control. On camera, like that. Yeah, only Microsoft decide what DLCs and when will go on sale, and what prices they are set out, and discounts, and etc, etc. I think Dovetail could ask the publisher for a sale, but that's as far as it can go, I think. Steam, much more free, Dovetail. They can, I suppose, cherry pick which DLCs they can have available for a sale and at what price. PlayStation, it seems, is a bit more forgiving. They like to, you know, the sales that PlayStation do, you know, they do have a lot of Train Sim World content on their sales, be it Halloween sales or New Year sales, Christmas sales, summer sales, spring sales, whatever sales. Yeah, Xbox do feel a bit sorry for them. got a red signal coming up. That's something I didn't expect. So we're going to have to come to a standstill unless it turns yellow or green. So there must be an express service or a local service stopping at all the stations. So that's going to add to the challenge. As far as the next stream is concerned, that will be on Monday, the 15th of January 2024. And we'll still be heading back in time on a different route for a change. That will be Tees Valley, the industrial 1989 British Rail route set in the north east of England. The steel industry comes to life. Ben Davis likes the LMS livery more. Yeah, they are good liveries. Both of them are. The BR Black I do like because it's quite menacing, quite understated, but it's really, really cool. And I love the LMS livery as well. That's a new noise. Is that like the DSD or something? That's a new noise I just heard. Must have been. It's not the alerter, is it? Or AWS. It must have been something else. I don't know, Sophie. Maybe you should look at their stock market price, maybe if they're on the stock market. Or Focus Entertainment. I'm surprised you haven't got a new French route or a loco add-on or an overhaul of the LGV Mediterranean, considering Focus Entertainment is a French company. I'm in the tender again. There we go. Signal, you're gonna go yellow? Don't think it will. Alright, let's just come to a standstill and wait for the signal to turn green. Moving some of the clocks. Ah, gorgeous livery. This is a different nameplate. The Cole Harper? The Cole Harper? Okay. Yeah, but this is a nice looking livery, especially the fact it's all shiny. There's a bit of weathering on it, but predominantly shiny. Yeah, it is a brilliant looking livery. Both liveries are in pure daylight. Come on, train, let's get moving. Crikey. Oh, just about on a very steep gradient for a steam locomotive. Ben Davis, do you have the Blackpool route? I do not know. I will pick that up when it's on the discount. Or in diesel mode. Very good, Sophie. Commander, in fact, Tees Valley is top 3. It's a brilliant route. Yeah, it is a very good route. A lot of variation in what you can do. Unloading coal, loading coal, hauling steel, local passenger services, shunting, and if you have the 2 loco add-ons as well, the class 20 or 31, yeah, spices up even more. It is a very good route, considering its age. One of the better routes Dovetail, made for Cornwall back in its early days. The fact we're going so slowly means we should be able to generate big enough gaps, and we won't have to stop at a red signal anytime soon. Where's Samuel Smith? He's disappeared off the face of the earth all of a sudden. I think he said hello and asked how I was doing, and now disappeared. Maybe he's gone to sleep or something. It's fairly late, I can understand that. Especially if you've got work or school, college or educational studies the next day. Oh, that station is abandoned. Where was Camborne or Redroof or something like that? My mistake. No, fair enough, Sophie. Come on, top 3 routes from me is East Coast Way, fair enough. Tees Valley or Great Western Express, and the Glossop Line. What would you say your top 3 is, Spurs? Oh, blimey. Top 3, blimey. That's a very good question. I don't really have a top 3, to be honest. I think Northern Transpennine would definitely be up there for me. Still one of my favourite Train Sim World routes since it first came out. And then, yeah, I don't really know what else I would consider to be my absolute favourite, or in the top 3 of favourites. But yeah, going back to your top three, yeah, Tees Valley is very good. Great Western Express, even though it's old and falling apart really. You know, the bugs and all that kind of stuff. Great Western Express is always a good route for me. It's the closest route to home, so. It's always high on my list of routes to play in Train Sim World. Sorry for the firewoman. It's constantly shoveling coal. Oh, I'll save that. She stopped. Taking a break. Right, now we're coming past Red Roof. I think this is Red Roof. Yes, it is. Miles to go until St. Earth. So we're passing through Cambourne and Hale, and then stopping at St. Earth. Sense. Commando, how about top 3 rolling stock Spurs? Top 3 rolling stock. I mean, that's even tougher. Excuse me. I think that's a tough one. I love the class 45, class 20. Well, I mean, there's so many, isn't there? As far as British stuff goes, I love all the steam engines because there's only 3 of them. Yeah, not sure. I think I have to play pretty much every single locomotive or multiple unit in the entire game to give you a definite top 3. I'd have to play all of them in a single day. Oh, speeding. Oopsie daisy. Tender again, and out again. Just over 6 miles to go until St. Turf. Could narrow it down, steam, diesel or electric. Blimey, electric would be difficult. There's a lot of electric multiple units and electric locomotives, particularly from the German perspective. Whoa, speeding. Ay, just busy looking at the chat. I do apologise. Do not worry, everything is under control. Well, favourite steam locomotive is easy for me. It's got to be the Class 4F or the Fowler 4F. Diesel, ooh, that's a tough one. I do like the 45 a lot, I must be honest. I do like the Class 45. Sophie, the next stop, 5.5 miles is St. Turf, platform 1. Exactly right. Sophie, what about the Class 700 Spurs? Oh yeah, the Class 700, that's a good multiple unit. I was playing that yesterday. It's okay, it's not too bad. It would be nice if we had more interactivity with the cab main screens. Three miles to go until St. Turf. Yeah, I agree. I do love. I do like the Class 45. It's always been up there for me as one of my favourites. I love the look of it, the way it sounds, the way it performs. I just think it's really just a nice locomotive to drive or operate, I should say. You know, when you just hear it thundering along at 50-60 miles per hour, if you're standing at a station and you see it roaring by, oh, so cool. And not many Class 45s survived into preservation, I believe. speed limit of 45 coming up. This is hail. We are running ahead of schedule, which is good. So it's funny, I played it yesterday, couldn't work out why it wasn't moving, realised I left the cab door open. Over Foundry Square, Hill Station is. Oh, never heard of Foundry Square. Must be a little park or something. At ground level. Under the bridge maybe. Or viaduct. That's really annoying, that looping sound. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear it. It's really irritating. Here is St. Earth. Change here, passengers, for services to the wonderful picturesque town of St. Ives. That'll do. We are at St. Earth. It's a bright looking bin. Any passenger train that's come from St. Ives? Nope. So the passengers will have to wait. I want to see. Is this train that's supposedly in front of us? Might be a freight train, maybe. There's an express that's just arrived, maybe. That might have been it. Come on, train. Come on. There we go. The next and final stop is Penzance. Oh, damn it, I didn't put the taillights on the back. That's my fault. Noticed a bit late, haven't I? Never mind. It's on now. Sophie Phillips Pasty Company in the square, as well as a lovely big boomerang shaped Cornish pasties there in Hale. Alright. Don't like pasties. I tried one once, I didn't like it. Locomotive of a German class 43 is one of my favourites as well. One of the only locomotives in the game to have realistic losing momentum effect. 43. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's quite cool. I like the 45 more than the 43. Just like the look of it more. Sophie or expresses that just broke down. Better late than never. Yeah, exactly. Better late than never. See if they can make up for lost time. Final push to Penzance. The commander run it on Rosignoord for a realistic and interesting run. Thought about that actually. Can you run it on Rosignoord? Because it's an electric motor on it, isn't it? Can you run it on there? Oh no, my mistake. I'm thinking of the third rail for some very bizarre reason. I just remembered that the 185 is an electric locomotive. Commander, yeah, 45 is also nice. It is, I think it sounds really cool as well. Same goes for the 43. Run it, they used to run 45s on that line in the past all the time. Did they really? Surprised Dovetail didn't add it as a layer, honestly. You never know, maybe one day, like 10 years time maybe, they might add it as a layer. Break. That's St Michael's Mount over there, the famed castle on a little island just off the town of Long Rock, or Marizine, whichever one it is, if I can remember correctly. I think it's Marizine more than Long Rock. Yeah, it looks okay from a distance. Sadly, it disappears the closer you get to Penzance. One mile to go until Penzance. Sophie legend has it in Cornwall, Cornish pasties created for the miners at Giva Tin Mine in Cornwall. I think I've seen Giva Tin Mine once, albeit this was, God knows, years ago on a holiday once, I think. Come on, the better variant of the 425 is that you might like Spurs is the 426. Same unit, but only has 2 units. Looks better. Yeah, I've seen pictures of that. It is incredibly similar to the 425, you know, in terms of its maybe looks, driving characteristics. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised actually if Dovetail had a 426 one day. There we are. Oh dear. We're outside the station. Yeesh. This does not look good. Scenery, oh my god. Is that meant to be a pavement? Oh my god. That is shocking. Absolutely dreadful. Yeah. This is nothing like Penzance in the 1990s, let alone in real life. Absolutely shocking. Oh, well, at least the station building looks alright. They didn't even add the British Rail sign outside, or the PZ Penzance letters in black and white. At least he added the little information centre thing. And even more insulting is that this thing says welcome to Penzance. Yeah, they've left it blank. What's the point making it then? Very naughty indeed. There's a class 47 the express. This has come from Sandostal. Oh, where's the shunter? Oh, the shunter's disappeared. That's very loud in my headset. Thank you very much. Took me just under 44 minutes, stopping at St. Urf and finally terminated at Penzance. Do you want to know one thing? How the hell, what happens to the service then? So obviously there's no turntable at Penzance, and the steam locomotive is facing, well, the wrong way if it wants to depart Penzance, so I'd love to know what happens to the train then. Unless the Class 08 is going to come and pick it up and stick it in the siding somewhere. Or maybe take it to the depot at Long Rock, maybe. That's interesting. I didn't think of that. I could just sit here and wait all this time, but... Oh look, we got a locomotive that's coming in now. This must is this a 37 or something? Because I did see the 08 leave the station to come collect the coaches. Yeah, look, the 37's going to do it. Oh, I never knew it did that. Oh, that's a nice touch. I like that. Gotta get out now. Oh, I need to put a reverser in mid-gear. That's mid-gear, isn't it? Don't want to get towed away. Take away... Take away that. This train is out of action. People... Ah! Did it move forward? I swear I saw it move forward. Right. Let's get in that 37 before it runs away. I want to know what happens to this engine. It's probably just going to get towed into a Long Rock depot, surely. Let's get in it and find out. Oh, look at that! You take it all the way to Sandostal. Oh, that's a nice touch. Oh, how cool is that? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's awesome. That's really, really cool. Now that I like, that's a cool touch. I didn't know that. That's awesome. It goes all the way to Sandostal. Yeah, don't go in the siding, Sophie. It goes to Sandostal. Funny enough. Wow. I'll have a look at the 37's timetable now. That's a pleasant surprise. So 37 gets some additional services as well. Let's have a look. What does it do then? Freight service, express service to Penzance. What's that? 705. Let's pick the 47 because it's difficult to know which ones are from the steam Railtour or the 37. Let's have a look. Short freight service, mail service, express service to Penzance. Let's have a look at the Jubilee in there. There's one at... That's Truro to Penzance. Okay. So what, gotta be... 7:30, I say? I could spawn on foot at Penzance and see what happens. 7:25, just to be certain. Set it at, I don't know, July. There we go. Yeah, come on, it seems the Class 08 collects, well, the BR Blue coaches, but it seems it doesn't collect the Railtour coaches. I'm right on cue. There it is. Oh, there's another one. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's another one. BR Black. Back in black. That one's in black as well, is it? Yep. Why is it stopped there? I do not know, but okay. Oh, such a cool livery. I don't know if the nameplate... I don't think the nameplate changes. But, oh, okay, that's not the end of the world. Right, so where's his 37 then? That might be it, yeah. That's an 08. Interesting. Sadly I can't spawn at Long Rock because it's not included for some stupid reason. So I can't just trundle all the way. I'm not going to walk all the way to Long Rock. I'm going to wait for the 37 to arrive. Wonder why the train stopped all the way this far down the platform. Obviously it wants the people to walk back. It's early morning. Time for exercise. Wakey wakey. Yeah, so that must be the 37 that sits in the sidings for the steam Railtour, and obviously I thought at first when it came to collect the coaches it would store them at Long Rock Depot, but no, it just does the return leg all the way to St Austell. I wonder if there is a there's PIS screens, isn't there? I wonder if there is a I wonder if it displays the Railtour services, or these supposedly services for the 37. Because if this one's at 7 oddish and you know, within the hour of 7 AM, then it wasn't displayed on its timetable menu. Let's see. We got one going to St Austell at 7:30. Don't know what the time is now in the game. What's the time? 7:28. So a couple of minutes time, but it might be for that service over there. Be very naughty and cross the tracks. Don't do it in real life. No, that's arrived at Penzance. I don't know what platform this is. Number. Oh, person just disappeared. This is platform 4. Okay, so this is going to St Austell. That's the next service due out of Penzance. So, don't know. When's the 37 going to arrive? Locomotive just can't. This Railtour service can't sit there all day. All morning? It might do, I don't know. But I would have thought that's a beautiful looking livery. Sorry, just keep going back to it. It looks so shiny, so clean, so good. It's not worth £10 though. But Oh, it's moving. Yep, it's on the way. 37 is on the move. Oh, come on, overhead. The hilarious thing is that those houses you can't even see normally still better than the ones on the St. Ives branch. Yeah, Rivet Games, not Dovetail, Sophie. They cut corners, don't they, to rush these products out, unfortunately. Rivet Games isn't alone, unfortunately. Dovetail as well. Yeah, 37 is a good locomotive. It is a great sound package. I don't know which 37 I prefer, actually. I mean, they are broadly the same locomotive. There was a few little differences to the exterior and the livery. And a bit of the interior as well. I do like the West Cornwall one, I must say. Yeah, I know, Sophie. I wasn't expecting the 37 to have some additional services. So, if there's 4 Railtour services, that must mean there is 4 extra services for the 37. So that's what, 8 altogether? It's alright for a Railtour services. Normally it's like 1 or 2, but 8 altogether, part of the pack. It's okay. It's okay. Speaking of 37, where is it? Oh, here it comes. I've just noticed the doors are shut as well. Why didn't I notice that? I was mainly looking in this direction with a door right there. Alright, Commander, no problems. We'll see you in a second. I just want to see this 37 come and connect to the coaches. Oh, 150 is on the move. Shame you can't use that on other routes, like Transpennine in particular. That would be really cool in its official timetable. Obviously you can use it on Scenario Planner. Or free roam mode. The sea effects look good though, I must say, and you can see the birds in the sky as well. Yeah, that little lump there between in the fence there, that gap in the fence, that is meant to be St. Michael's Mount, where you can see the white cursor. Yeah, as you can see, it's disappeared. Like I said, the further you get into Penzance, yeah, you can't really see St. Michael's Mount in the distance. Pretend it's a foggy day. Some sea mist has rolled into that part of the coast, or the bay. Come on, 37. There we go. It's on the move. There it is. Nearly there. There it is. Finally. Thank you. Won't mind if I do. Oh, you can't operate it. Oh, what a shame. Oh, what a shame. You do not have permission to drive this service. Oh, what? That's a shame. Oh, it was looking so promising as well. Oh. No. What? You can't at all? Oh, that's a shame. That is a big shame. Please. Oh. Oh, that's disappointing. Does that mean it's going to St. Hostel? Where's it going then? Let me sit in the second man's seat for a second. Oh, just a one tail light, I see. I don't know, maybe this one does go to Long Rock, I don't know. We'll find out, won't we? I can nick the horn control at least. Sorry, madam. Just got to find the horn. Where's the horn? I forgot where the horn is on this locomotive. Ah, there it is. It's not a good sounding horn in all honesty. That's the cab heater. What else is there? These all cab heaters. Nose compartment light. This must be a radio. GSMR radio. Okay, so this doesn't go to no, this does not go to the depot, okay, because it's on the upper track, so this just goes all the way up to St. Austell. Alright, fair enough. That's disappointing. Oh, that's a shame. It would have been fun. Well, at least you could do one of them, I think. Poor steam locomotive. Being towed away. It's a sad sight when that happens. But yeah, I think I'll call it a day. Yeah, it did take its time, Daniel. All for that disappointment. Oh dear. Oh, that's a shame. That's a sad way to end it, I suppose. I thought it would do, well, I thought you'd at least do more than one 37 service with the Railtour. At least, you know, pushing the coaches back into the depot or St. Austell or wherever it's going. Just want to check that 37. What's that? It's a loco move. What's this one? Operate this service to take empty coaches to London from Penzance. That's probably the one I had to go in earlier. When I found out that 37 could do one additional service instead of 4 or 5. But yeah, there you go. That concludes this stream on the West Cornwall local rail tour service. Overall, if you get it for, I don't know, £2 or less, then yeah, it's not too bad. It's okay. It's pretty good. It's not too bad. It's the same Jubilee class locomotive with some couple of great liveries. Should this be free? Yeah, it really should be. It's just a livery pack, isn't it? With some extra services, not many of them, and scenarios thrown in the mix. But you know, if you get it for the discount I got it at, which is what, 75-80% off, yeah, it's worth £1 or £2. Anything more? Nah, no chance. But yeah, that concludes this stream. If you enjoyed it, then make sure to hit the thumbs up button below. And if you are watching for the first time, be it live or on playback, then yeah, feel free to subscribe to the channel. The next stream will be tomorrow on Monday the 15th of January 2024. And I'll be heading, turning the clock back to 1989 and taking a look at the industrial heavy focused, is that why I'm mixing my words up, the Tees Valley line in the northeast of England. Once again, thank you very much for watching.